Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And getting to start, Chad Patrick. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
A changeup missing. Ball one. In the air to left center. Perkins on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting second, the second.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Matt McLain.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, you know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Matt McLain in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That clips the corner. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you.
Ball, that's out.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. stays alive. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting a start for Cincinnati, Nick Lodolo. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Sal Frelick leading things off and takes a strike. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, David Hamilton.
Big time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Lodolo, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. Ripped to right, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well. He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Man at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
A little bit low.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
That's ball 2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. That is the inning. We move to the second in Milwaukee. No score.
You know the name. Who am I? You know the name. You know the name. Who am I? You know the name.
New inning getting started. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Ball.
The 1-1. Now one
Nope,
miss.
that's the ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The 2-1. Liner, caught at second.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Nope.
Second inning here, no score. That catches the corner. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
In the air to left center, Frelick on the move to the alley. Out number 2.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Sal.
And here is Sal Stewart. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him.
Hey.
Next pitch misses way outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. Out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Milwaukee, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. Vaughn went deep in his most recent game.
Hey.
On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Designated hitter, Luis Rengifo.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Joey Ortiz. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And he grounds one to the right side. McLain. Throw to first in time.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 33, Reese McGuire.
That one is lifted in the air. Friedl on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Flares it into the outfield. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-1. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Turang. 1 away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Ryan Jeffers in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Hey!
The 1-1. Double play ball to second. Here's Ortiz for 1. On to Vaughn. 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score.
Did it with ease, never gonna lose when I'm winning again. Give me my ring, champion teams are back to back, back to back. Blasting off my education was scholastic. Threw me to the bottom, then I back.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Benson grabs it on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out.
For the Brewers, the center fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
Sliced hard but foul. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. On the corner for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging. Had him way out front of the slur.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
This is Brice Turang. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. This one in the air, right field, and just foul. The 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. Turang off of first with 2 away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Brewers strand 1. Still no score. Back here at American Family Field. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. Right through there for a strike.
Ball 1.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it. Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
On the ground, Turang. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So up next, Elly De La Cruz. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And it's fouled away. The 0-2.
That's a ball. Yep, that ball went out.
In the air to left center. And a bad jump puts this one out of reach. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Elly on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Man on second, 2 down.
That's
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Caught him looking for the K. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied, 0-0.
I'm tired of this back and forth nonsense. Take these chains off my mind.
let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Number 6, Hamilton.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit. And that's a one-out single.
Up next for the Brewers.
So now the DH spot. Luis Rengifo doubled his first time. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Joey Ortiz.
Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Ball one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off
No,
the throw,
he's in there.
but it's not in time. Base hit.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
So bases all McGuire. Golden opportunity right here. Fouls away the first offering. And a strike in there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you...
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, Blake Perkins.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. That one hops against the fence. Frelick hustles to get it in. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his back path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Right through there for a strike.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Man at second. And there's a foul ball. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Benson at the plate now. That's ball one. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. D.L. Hall, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Ashby also throwing. The Reds with a chance to score first, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Inside, ball two.
Strike one. Fastball right back to the mound. Sends it to first, and now two gone.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Ball inside.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Struck him out looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Milwaukee, here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Sal Frelick.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. Well, these Brewers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Hey!
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Way out front for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
High fly ball out into left center field. De La Cruz racing over to make the catch.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Inside, ball one.
Ground ball left side. Suarez throw to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. Be stick like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water. Your daughter bite to the joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my left like evil genius. Jump out the jeans, it's demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on beat. S-I-N-E-S-S. Yes, I'm blessed like him.
Now pitching for the
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, DL Hall.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Late swing fouled off. That one fouled hard the other way. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Outside with a breaking ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl, the next to hit. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. His 11th of the year, and the Reds jump out in front. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That to right, and there's 2 down.
Up next in Cincinnati, the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. 1 for 2.
Ball.
Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Aaron Ashby, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Uribe, the right-hander, also getting loose. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. One for the Reds on the homer. It's now 1-0. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
Let's go. I can make a big man do the running man. I can make a poor man do the money dance. I just told the label that I need 100 bands. It's not a Game Boy, but I need it in advance. Let's go.
Back here at American Family Field, where we go bottom 6. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Makes the grab on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Brewers, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
That's in there.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
The Brewers down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swinging a foul out of play. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging. 2 down.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Luis.
Here's the Brewers DH, Luis Rengifo. The switch hitter batting right. Fouled off. He was late. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. That is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin.
Get up, stand up, get things better. Nothing's gonna change if you give up. Say what?
Back here in Milwaukee, in now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going, and this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
Ball.
The 1-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next to Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman,
Sal Stewart will hit next.
Ball, that's out. Ball.
Hall, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017.
Hey!
That one way inside. Oh, look at the stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Reds down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Sliced hard but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's to third, Suarez. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
In for a strike. 0-1. On the ground to the left. Foul. And that's just foul.
Ball 1.
Chopped on the ground. McLain throws to first in time.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, Blake Perkins.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Liner to second and picked on the hop. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin. Angel Serpa gets the ball now.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Leading off for the Reds, the left fielder, Will Benson.
That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Pulls into second. That's a double to start the 8th.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Noelvi Marte.
And that is out of play. Man at second. Swings through that one for strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Aaron Ashby, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Uribe warming up as well. The 0-2. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Jeffers at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. And they take a two-run lead.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. TJ Friedl. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Pitch kicks away. No advance, though. And that drops in for a strike.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Ball 1.
The 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Tap foul at the plate. Jeffers off of first with 2 away. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, 2nd and 3rd now.
Up next for Cincinnati.
It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Big at bat coming up with Elly De La Cruz stepping in. That one ripped but foul. Two on, 2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run across, fires it to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 4-zip.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Angel Serpa done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby.
Don't expect to see a whole lot of swings and misses, but he's going to compete out there on the mound.
And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Elly looking to steal. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors. And 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Brewers nothing. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Caleb Ferguson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
On the ground, out to short, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brice Turang.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The Reds leading by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. His 16th homer of the year, and they close the gap. It's 4-2. These fans are really excited right now.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
Jackson Chourio up now for the group for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Right through there for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
And the 0-2.
Nope. Ball 1.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Just
that's
missed.
off the plate.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That's in there, and the count 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
In the air to left center. He's got it.
Up next for the Brewers, the first baseman, Andrew.
1 out man at first. Andrew Vaughn digs in now. 1 for 3. And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Emilio Pagan.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and this game is tied.
That's a clutch hit in a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Tied at 4. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. In the air, left side. Benson gets under it, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers.
Now this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. In the air, right field. Marte on the move. And that is that. It's a 4-run inning as a result of 2 homers. Through 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Back here at American Family Field. Now it's the Reds DH, Nathaniel Lowe. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Substitution being made at first. Coming on to pinch run for the Reds, Christopher Morel. Line drive. And there's one down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the left fielder, number 30,
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter, Spencer Steer.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
And a base hit up the middle. quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Noelvi Marte getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That's off the mark. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
That one misses. Ball 1. That's inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Runner edges away at second. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Ripped to first, caught. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Graham Ashcraft. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And the batter now is Reese McGuire. Right through there for a strike. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
The left fielder,
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, William Contreras. He represents the winning run. And there's a strike. That clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
4-4 in the 9th. Base hit right field. And the winning run is aboard.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with one down. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the center fielder, Sal Frelick. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Tied at 4. Late swing, foul to the left. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs it.
That's a strike. Two outs, but the winning run is at first. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Turang trying to send this to extra innings. Tosses to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Milwaukee leaves 1. Score remains tied at 4. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Trevor McGill.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. He's already homered in this game. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Man at second. There's a line drive to left field. One up, one down.
Oh, the ball will find you. You come into the game and better be ready, because it's like the ball knows where's the new blood. But really nice play. That could have easily been botched.
Foul off down the right side.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-2. And delivers outside.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Chourio under it. That's out number 2.
Up next in Cincinnati, the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Go ahead run on base. Elly De La Cruz now at the plate.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
Ripped on the ground to second. Turang over to first in time. And that will end the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Still all square at 4 apiece. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Tony Santillan.
Definitely a guy that pounds.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Tied at 4. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. The 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. McLain tosses to first. The winning run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. So it's effectively a sacrifice bunt. The ground out to the right side moves the runner from second to third.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily intend to sacrifice an out like that, but still good situational hitting.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Andrew Vaughn now. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike. Winning run at third, one down here in extra innings. And that one missing low. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in. 2 down.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Luis Rengifo.
In the air to left center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that is the inning. Brewers strand a couple. This game's all tied at 4. We're in extras here. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. And with the game going to extras, he's still got a chance to keep his hitting streak going.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
The 1-0. And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Nope, outside.
And fouled off. Tied at 4. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one carrying. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And the Reds jump out in front. It's 6-4.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And he'll one.
Well, that two-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Ball! That pitch is out.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Even with really good velocity, two-seam fastball up in the zone to a left-handed hitter. Even though that velocity is good, you see it really well, and it can be a dangerous pitch.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. On the corner for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone. By the time it got to the plate, people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Trevor McGill is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching from the
Here's a new
Brewers,
pitcher from the pen, Abner Uribe.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
And that's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Clips the outside corner. 0-2 now. On the ground, right side, Turang. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Reds 6 and the Brewers 4. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
now pitching for
Back here in extras and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Brock Burke. He pitched yesterday and we'll see him once again. Joey Ortiz digs in now.
The shortstop, Joey Ortiz.
Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Tying run at the plate. Chop to third. Suarez. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
The catcher, number 33, Reese McGuire.
Swinging a foul out of play. The Brewers with the winning run at the plate. We are in the 11th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. This one in the air, center field. Friedl under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 5, Garrett.
Here's the left fielder, Garrett Mitchell. His home and away splits there. Just
that's
missed.
down.
The Reds trying to close out a 2-run lead, and we're in the bottom of the 11th. Next one misses.
That's
2
inside.
balls, no strikes. In the air, right side. Marte should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Save! And they trail by 1.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
A little bit low. Ball 1.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
The Reds trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
That missed by a lot. Yeah, that's ball 2. The Brewers down to their final strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
6-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
What a life. It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Solo was vocalist maestro. This fish grease, rest in peace, Polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones of Buelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is there? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Mare, Ghost and Rick. Big up.